Hey, what's up, everybody? I seen that PlayStation put out a video saying that Halo was coming to PlayStation, which whenever I was a kid, PlayStation did not have Halo. Halo was an Xbox only thing. I think it came out first on the Xbox, I think it came out when the Xbox came out, actually. My friend got one. I was still rocking like the PlayStation 1. We got the PlayStation 2 several years after the release of PlayStation 2, but nothing was like the Xbox at the time. We didn't get anything like the Xbox until PlayStation 3, so it was a big change. But even then, I wasn't that big of an Xbox fan. I guess because I didn't get to know the Xbox. I only ever played it in gameplay when my friend already had it going. So, and even then, it was a few minutes here or there. So, anyways, I seen that PlayStation put out this video for Halo, and I guess it finally not an Xbox only thing. I don't even know the storyline for Halo. I did never even get into it. The graphics are pretty cool, though. I mean, they kind of remind me of Call of Duty. I doubt that you'll be able to jump the vehicle like that in the game. They'll probably like roll the vehicle over. Pretty cool armor. I remember
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo.
I see they got the green backlighting, like trying to represent the original Xbox.
Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year. To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why?
So, fun fact, green is my favorite color. Green has always been kind of a thing for me, but you would have thought that I liked the Xbox because of the green, and PlayStation is more of a blue theme, but I still like PlayStation better.
Is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
I can see a lot of people my age playing this game, especially people like me that didn't even get to play it very much, but especially people that did play it, like, they're gonna love the remake, I bet.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
You're late to the game, but you're able to jump in on what we've already worked on.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game,
Yeah, it's definitely going to take people that played the original and truly, was full dive deep into it to understand it, because somebody like me wouldn't.
up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on, and then we're kicking it old school.
That's pretty cool. You can play campaign together regardless. That means you're going to be able to play through the internet a campaign. And so it's not necessarily going to be like internet multiplayer, like where person against person, but you're going to be able to play campaign, that's a new introduction to gaming I haven't heard.
We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original.
Right.
What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the Warthog, so now you can bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
A skull is a gameplay modifier, generally mean-spirited, makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the
I don't know how the skull is supposed to tie into the game. Does the skull mean something in Halo? Like, is it something that pre-existed, or is this like a new? It's just I don't know. What does the skull have to do with anything? Exactly. It's got a question mark on it.
playability that skulls bring to a campaign. It is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has
That'd be hard.
shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE.
Is Sandbox Halo's version of like Unreal Engine 5? I don't know.
You weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally killed the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just...
Also, is Halo more like Alien versus Predator, kind of? I don't know. Not versus Predator, but like, are you killing aliens? Once again, I never did get into it, but I will. I'll start playing it, especially if it comes to PlayStation.
Kind of really take it to the enemy.
The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environment.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3.
There's your aliens. If you don't know anything about Halo, you're in the same boat I am. We both know that there's aliens now.
To kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So,
like I said, I only played a few minutes here and there with my friend back in the day, so I don't remember a whole lot about it. But I do remember the classic, like, armor suit on the poster, the front of the cover.
We've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE to Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets,
It does look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind playing it. It's pretty cool looking.
Source code and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also
The music, I seen a TikTok last year or earlier this year, I don't remember. I seen a TikTok where it was a bunch of people, some kind of echo place, like I think maybe they went to a church and actually did it in a church. It had like a bunch of echo reverb, but it was like all vocals and no effects. I thought it was pretty cool.
had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
It probably takes a whole lot of computer programming and coding to get that stuff together the way it needs to be, especially rebuilding from scratch all the way. Like, that's a lot of work going into it.
There's a point in every game's life.
The graphics on that gun as the shadows and the sunlight hit the gun as it moves around is pretty cool. Like, to be able to be that detailed.
Cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me that's like a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
Well, I'm gonna live it for the first time whenever it comes out. I wanna get it. That's a pretty cool game. Might have to save up for it, but I'll get it. I'll try it out. Kind of reminds me of the Call of Duty meets what was that other game I played a little bit of? Destiny. I don't know. It's pretty cool stuff in there, but I wouldn't mind checking it out. Wish list now. Yeah, my wish list. Might get it in a year or two. Anyways, if y'all made it this far, I appreciate you hanging out and look forward to seeing you in the next video.